Want to master the game of craps and increase your winning odds? Well, you've come to the right place. Craps, a game of chance and strategy, is one of the most popular casino games around the globe. It's a game where you predict the outcome of a roll, or a series of rolls of 2 dice. Sounds simple, right? But here's the catch. The house always has an edge. However, with the right strategies you can significantly lower that edge, tipping the balance in your favor. It's not just about rolling the dice, it's about managing your money, making smart bets, and understanding the game's intricacies. The journey to becoming a pro player starts with learning and mastering these strategies. From simple strategies like the pass line or don't pass, don't come bets for beginners, to more complex ones like the 3-point molly or iron cross for advanced players, there's a strategy for everyone. Ready to get started? Let's dive into the strategies, starting with the simplest ones. For beginners, the simplest strategies are the pass line and don't pass, don't come bets. Let's start with the pass line bet. This is the most basic bet in the game of craps, and it's also one of the safest. When you place a pass line bet, you're betting that the shooter, that's the person throwing the dice, will roll a 7 or an 11 on the first roll, also known as the come-out roll. If that happens, you win. But if the shooter rolls a 2, 3, or 12, you lose. Any other number becomes the point, and the shooter needs to roll that number again before rolling a 7 to win. The beauty of this bet is its simplicity. It's easy to understand and it has a low house edge, making it a great choice for beginners, plus it's a social bet. When you bet on the pass line, you're betting with the shooter and the majority of the players at the table, which can make the game more exciting. Now let's move on to the don't pass and don't come bets. These are the opposite of the pass line bet. You're betting against the shooter, hoping that they'll roll a 2 or a 3 on the come-out roll. If a 7 or 11 is rolled, you lose. If the shooter rolls a 12, it's a tie or push, and no money is won or lost. Like the pass line bet, any other number becomes the point. But this time, you want the shooter to roll a 7 before rolling the point number. These bets might not make you the most popular person at the table, as you're essentially betting against everyone else, but they have even lower house edges than the pass line bet, which can make them a smart choice if you're focused on strategy. These are great starting points, but as you gain experience, you'll want to try more advanced strategies. For intermediate players, the come-don't come betting and odds betting strategies are worth exploring. Let's delve into the world of these intriguing betting strategies. Starting with the come-don't come betting strategy, this approach is a bit like an encore of the pass line bet. With a come bet, after the point has been established, you're betting that the shooter will roll a 7 or 11 before a 2, 3, or 12. If any other number is rolled, that number becomes your own new point and the shooter must roll it again before a 7 for you to win. Now, the don't come bet is the exact opposite. After the point has been established, you're betting that the shooter will roll a 2 or 3 before a 7 or 11. If a 12 is rolled, it's a standoff, no one wins or loses. If any other number is rolled, it becomes your point, and you win if a 7 comes before your point. Now let's shift our focus to odds betting. This is where things get really interesting. Odds betting is an additional bet made after a point has been established, either on the pass line or come bet. The beauty of the odds bet is that it's one of the only bets in the casino that pays out true odds. This means the house has absolutely no edge on this bet. For example, if you've made a pass line bet and the point is 4, you can make an additional odds bet. If the shooter rolls a 4 before a 7, you'll be paid true odds, meaning your payout will be 1 to 2 for a 4 or 10, 2 to 3 for a 5 or 9, and 5 to 6 for a 6 or 8. These strategies can add depth to your game, but for those who want to go even further, there are advanced strategies. For advanced players, the 3-point molly and iron cross strategies offer intriguing possibilities. Let's start with the 3-point molly. This strategy revolves around making what's known as a come bet after establishing a point on the pass line. The beauty of the 3-point molly is that it protects your pass line bet while simultaneously providing 3 numbers working for your advantage. The strategy is a bit complex, requiring an understanding of the ins and outs of craps. But once mastered, it can be a game changer. The potential rewards are enticing, with multiple ways to win on every roll after the come out. It's like having your cake and eating it too, only with dice instead of dessert. Now let's shift gears to the iron cross strategy. This strategy involves covering all numbers except the 7, which, as you might know, is the most common outcome when rolling 2 dice. This means that on any roll, except for that pesky 7, you'll be a winner. The iron cross gets its name from the pattern of betting on the table, which resembles a cross. It's a bit simpler to grasp than the three-point Molly, but still requires a good understanding of the game. One of the benefits of the Iron Cross is its ability to generate frequent small wins, keeping your bankroll afloat for longer stretches. Both of these strategies, the three-point Molly and the Iron Cross, bring unique dynamics to the craps table, offering a blend of risk and reward that can make the game even more thrilling. They can be a bit challenging to grasp at first, but once you've got the hang of them, they can open up new avenues to success in this classic casino game. These strategies require a good understanding of the game, but for thrill seekers looking for big payouts, there's the risky roller strategy. For those who love risks and potential big payouts, the risky roller strategy is worth considering. This is not for the faint of heart, but for the daring gambler who's ready to roll with the punches. The risky roller strategy is all about embracing volatility, betting big to win big. This is a high-risk, high-reward approach, where the thrill of the gamble is as important as the potential payout. You're not just playing the odds here, you're also playing the adrenaline rush. But as its name suggests, the risky roller strategy comes with significant risks. You could lose your bankroll quickly if Lady Luck isn't on your side. That's why it's crucial to consider the potential downsides before you dive in. You need to be prepared for the possibility of losses. And you need to be disciplined enough to walk away when things aren't going your way. So how can you mitigate the risks? Well, it's all about setting guidelines and sticking to them. You need to have a clear understanding of your bankroll and be disciplined in managing it. You also need to set betting limits and time limits for your gambling sessions. This is not a strategy for marathon gambling. It's a sprint, where you aim for big wins in a short amount of time. Research is also a key part of this strategy. You need to understand the different types of craps games and their specific rules. You also need to test your strategy in different scenarios to understand how it performs under varying conditions. And of course, you need to analyze your results to learn from your successes and failures. In conclusion, the risky roller strategy offers an exciting high-stakes approach to the game of craps. It's not for everyone, but for those who love the thrill of the gamble, it can offer a unique and exhilarating experience. Remember, the key to mastering craps is understanding the strategies and knowing when to use them. Happy gaming!